Now we're calling that the suit. And if you are taking notes, write that down, the suit. So here's the analogy that I want you all to like sort of get into your brain. Who here saw the movie Iron Man? Just say me. Classic Marvel movie. Everybody in the world thought. Yeah, love it. The classic, kicked off the whole Marvel phase. In that movie, Tony Stark doesn't have any inherent superpowers. It's the suit that really allows him to fly, shoot laser beams out of his hands. All of that incredible capability is coming from the suit. But it's not just the suit. Does anybody remember Jarvis? Like he could get into the suit and he could talk to the suit and the suit would talk back to him and it would be like, Tony, we're losing power or critical damage. So it's the suit. And there was an intelligence built into that suit. We're going to show you across the next 2 days what actually makes AI work. The technical term for it, if you want to jot it down, is a harness. So if you follow the blogs and you follow the podcast and you hear the word harness thrown around, that's what we're talking about. But to make things simple, we're going to talk about across the next 2 days, the suit and Jarvis, because when you have both together, man, you're on fire, not just at work, but in your personal life. This is what we call our Helm. Do I have any Star Trek fans in the house? Any Trekkies out there? Do you remember how like Tony Stark could do this with the Iron Man suit? But do you remember like Captain Picard could just tap his little thing and say, ship, and talk to the computer, what's going on with the engines? So this is our Helm. And this is effectively where we log in each day. It's got a nice good morning, Demir and Carey, genuinely beautiful day. On the agenda, 4 appointments, 5 tasks flagged for today. Business is in fine form. 162 fresh content insights surfaced from this week's call. We're to show you, gang, that this is not mocked up. This is connected deeply to a system, an AI brain behind the scenes. So this isn't just something we mocked up for you. It's happening. This is, in fact, the dinner that we are making tonight. We're making garlic and herb marinated rack of lamb with buttered Parmesan pasta and steamed broccoli tonight. Today's win, locked in, execute an incredible suit-up event. Okay, well, we got a good start on that, right? Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit. We have desks and we have our command center. So I've got it on command so that you can see everything. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I know you can't read this, but I'm just going to show you all the different widgets that we've designed into our Helm. And then I'm going to zoom in and show you one at a time. But I'm going to start here at the top one. State of the business. Business is in fine form, 152 new customers, 124 fresh leads this week. Momentum is yours. We've got a little bit of a breakdown. Yeah, go ahead.
A little bit on here is like, as the CEO, I love being able to click into this and just be like, what is going on right now? How should I feel about the business? Because usually I'd have to open up a bunch of my Google spreadsheets and be clicking around and finding the metrics. And like, I have all the data and everything, but like, it's so nice to be able to see all the things that I personally care about straight away. And it gives an actual judgment on it too. Like it says, oh, it's strong. If it was not strong, it would say that. It would say critical error, right? Like so there is something happening. So that's just part of what I love about the state of the business widget.
Just really quickly, because we got to move on, but this sort of Google, you talk a lot about Google dashboards death, just how you can die as a business from like too many Google dashboards.
Yeah. Everything in our level of business, like if we were like a huge corporate company, you don't really need to use Google Sheets anymore, right? You have like custom built solutions. The problem is for people like us, like we can't afford to pay developers what we would need to pay them to build something out like that. It would cost too much money and it would be too inflexible. And it's actually really hard to beat a Google spreadsheet. It's actually an incredibly useful tool. So that's what we had before. We call it the Google Sheets empire. The empire of Google Sheets. And everyone's always asking, where's the link? Where's the sheet? Oh my gosh. So what I love about this is it's something where it removes the need, not the need for the Google Sheet necessarily, but it's able to display the information in a different way. And in some cases, actually remove the need for a lot of the connectors that we used to have to pay for to make the Google Sheets dashboards even work to begin with. So
100%.
Again, like it just makes it so much easier to get to the information that I care about on a daily basis.
And I just called this, write this down, please, the signal through the noise. The signal through the noise. Adult life, especially if you've got a business, especially if you have kids, especially if you've got multiple businesses running, it can be so chaotic. And what a great Helm can do is help you see that signal through the noise and understand like, okay, everything's coming at me, everything's exploding, but what's really important? What should deserve my attention today? So Carey's got this state of the business window. We've got our meta ads. This is not like, I'm not happy to deliver this news, but this is a great helm. A great helm will deliver you bad news. And today our ads are underwater at 0.64x and worth a hard look. And I think we checked this last week and it was looking good last week. So that's the difference maker is it'll tell you if it's good, but it will also tell you if it's not good. And it's giving us some actions. By the way, if we click on any one of these, there's like a deeper dive.
It's all drill downable. It's all because I want to see my data. Okay, I see that you think there's a problem here. I will need to verify that myself. I will need to be clicking in. I've worked with data long enough to know that I want to make sure I understand my own numbers. And so again, this is what helps me sort of see across the whole business and all of these different areas of the business that I manage. And then very quickly sort of have that perception that like, whoa, Carey is on top of everything, when really it's only taking me a few minutes.
Yes. So we've got today's calendar, Carey's calendar, Demir's calendar, so that we can see against each other, compared, like what's going on with Carey, what's going on with me. We've got today in Asana for Demir and Carey. We've got winning the year. I love this one, Carey, by the way. When you came up with it, I was just like, that's exactly how I want to see it. This little progress tracker to how are we doing on our metrics in the business? Are we winning the year? We're about halfway through the year, gang. And look, we're not halfway through our goals. So like something's got to change. Something's got to give. Over here is this, I love this cascade. So this is our VCA and bonus aims. And over here is more just like a little bit more of a written like, okay, win the quarter, here's what's important for the quarter. Win the month, here's what's important for the month. Win the week, execute a fabulous suit-up event. Are we doing okay so far? I hope we are. Tell me if you're loving it so far. All right, so
let me hear in the chat, Coach Demir. They are just like, actually, I think people were first stunned into silence, and then they're just like, oh, where do I get any one of these?
We're going to get
how do I get one of my own?
details of this in like a minute, so don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. This is not everything. We're starting at the end, and then we're going to work into the beginning. Okay, great. Now, opt-ins and conversions. Carey's going to go deep in this, so I'm not going to do it, but I just want to click and let you know every single one of these is almost 3 layers. High level, click once. Deeper level, click a third time. Deepest level. So it's just super awesome the way that we've engineered this. Social pulse, what's going on with Instagram. We have a friend named Gina who's amazing at social media marketing. And so we've called our social content agent Gina. So Gina tells us our email open rates, engagement rate, YouTube subscribers, all of that kind of stuff. We've got insights here from calls. Oh my God, Carey's going to demo this for you and you are going to lose it. But high level, every single group call, including this one, gets put through AI and it pulls out great quotes. So here's top picks to mine for social media. I guess the top one is, have you seen that circus act where the guy's spinning plates, then he has to keep going, he has to spin all the plates? That's how my mind was feeling. That's from Coach Elsa. We've got a couple other quotes here that are worth taking a look at. Customer experience, check-ins, average satisfaction, open coaching calls, 6 members waiting on a coaching call. Latest member win, I got a promotion. Love it. So this is fantastic. And of course, now we're getting a little bit, I love this part. We can make this stuff fun, people. You can put a joke of the day in here. You can put just like a Pinterest board of the day, like whatever makes you feel comfy and happy and engaged. So Carey put this little peaches in season. You know, here's that.
I wanted to
peaches
know what fruit I should be ordering for the girls. Like what's in season right now that I should be putting in my cart?
I just love it. I just love it. So dinner tonight in season, women who lead. We've got life in weeks that Carey put in here, which is, I love it. And then finally, our 12 commandments. So live the method, less doing, more value. So it's literally just us being able to see our 12 personal commandments in detail every single day. I am absolutely in love with this and cannot live without it anymore. Is this landing in the same way with you? I'd just love to see in the chat. How is this landing with you? Do you want to have your own Helm? Is this something that you feel like would be awesome? Aurelia's like, I want one now.
everyone's sort of jumping ahead to, they're like, how is this built and where is it hosted? And like, how do I design the dashboards and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yes, we just wanted to show you like, here's what it could end up as, but we will dive deeper into like what this is. This is hosted on our website, you guys. It's built and hosted on our website. You can host it on any website, right? Like it's not built into Claude. Like it's not like somehow we have to pay Anthropic just to have this. That's not how it is. We've used AI to build it, but it is not built on top of the Anthropic platform, if that makes sense.
Yes. I love it. I just wanted to say really quickly that Carey and I, neither of us know a lick of programming. Not even a lick. Neither of us graduated with
I can't even like
degree.
code in like, I can't even code in HTML, like nothing.
Yeah. Some of you may have heard that I got a full ride scholarship for aerospace engineering to UC San Diego. That's a joke, people, because yes, it happened, but I actually failed out almost immediately. It's just like my brain does not work like that. Like math, programming, technical stuff like that. It just doesn't work like that. So we spent $0 on programmers or technical people and built all of this stuff that you're going to see both in the Helm and later today. So that is what we call the Helm. And I wanted to show you that.